Still a zombie, bro.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. You know what time it is. It's double trouble. Okay. Double trouble means double the fun, double the entertainment. All right. And we are going to be interviewing a very special guest. All right. She's killing it. She's crushing it right now. All right. In the affiliate marketing space. I'm so amped, so pumped up right now to do this interview because she is one of the most authentic. All right. She's real. She is honest about helping other people. So she's so passionate. She's so passionate about helping people that it came across to me when she and I interacted that I thought, man, this has got to be a guest that I've got to have on the Double Trouble show. So, all right, to double the fun, we're going to bring her on. But before I do that, all right, I got to bring on my partner in crime, right? There's got to be a partner in crime. My twin, my double, my doppelganger is mine. So I'm going to bring on my twin. Now, be kind to him because he's in Abu Dhabi in the UAE and it really, really early his time. So please give my co-host a very warm welcome. Where's my mic? Co-host time. All right, you caught me drinking one. All right, just.
What's up?
What is up? Boom! We're bringing it today. We are bringing it today.
Hype machines. Isn't that what Abby called us last week? You guys are hype machines. I was like,
we are hype
machines. Hell yeah, we
are. And I am happy to hype up the guest we have today. All right, I'm super amped. All right, I don't know what the voltage is right now, but I am super amped, and I'm wired. All right, I'm even giving myself more caffeine. I'm so wired. So this is really exciting to bring on someone who is really crushing it, but someone, again, like a lot of our other guests, Jeff, is just so passionate about what she does. I love passion like that, and that's what she brings. It's real passion,
right? Genuine, authentic passion, and that's what it's about in this industry, is helping people get to the place where they need to go in this industry, and that's what she does. So all right, let's bring our guest on.
Let's
And
bring her on.
Stephanie is coming from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So yeah, where's
All
that
right.
intro, Jared? Where's that
Where is it?
special guest intro?
Hold on. Where's?
Come on, man.
All right. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
It's over there on the left.
All right. Boom!
Hi.
How
Thank
is
you
it?
so much for having me.
You're welcome, man. I'm
You're
so excited.
welcome.
You guys are the best.
I'm super excited to do this. So, man, thank you for coming on. I'm a little giddy right now. All right, I'm a little nervous because, man, you are somebody I've admired, respected,
Thank you.
and super excited to bring you on as a guest. You know, when you and I interacted and stuff, I love your authenticity. And you're very passionate about genuinely helping people. And I love that about you. And so, tell me, what is good in your day right now?
Everything. It's absolutely amazing. I try to be as positive as possible. From the
Uh-huh.
morning I wake up, I try to be possible with all of my clients, with all my Facebook friends, and it's just been amazing.
All right, I'm going to play musical chairs here for a second.
Sure.
All right, there we go. Now, so positivity is contagious. I like that. I do. I'm a little positive by nature. I'm optimistic, and sometimes it can come across as, well, it's easy. Well, it may be easier because your personality kind of tries to see the positive in things. But I think in my case, and I don't know if it is for you, but oftentimes people get confused that things are always going your way and that things are always great. Now, that's not always the case. It's just that optimistic people generally try to see the best in things, right?
hmm Yes,
It's
absolutely.
all right. So, give me an example of maybe something that's happened that maybe could have set things off on your journey, but you chose to maybe see something positive and learn a lesson or something.
Yeah, for sure. So for me, when I first started my business, I wasn't always positive. I was always kind of worried, not knowing if I was going to make a sale. And then I realized that it's not about that. It's about actually wanting to see people through the business, because when you start to
Mhm.
show that you actually care about people and you feel for them, things
Right.
start to actually happen for you, and it starts to take off for you when you start doing that.
Awesome. So,
Right.
how
That is a very good way to look at it, man. And let's underscore that, because too often in this industry we're concentrated on the sale instead of helping people, right?
hmm
yes.
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 Yeah, that's how I was. I started the business 7 years ago, and it was like
Okay.
always with my mentor. When am I going
Okay.
to make a sale? When am I going to make a sale? It doesn't work that way. You
Yeah.
gotta you gotta see where people really need the help before you think of the money aspect of it.
Other Lambo, what is
Right
up,
on.
brother?
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's my brother from another mother. What is up, Lambo? Hey, it's good to see you, brother. 100%. And one of
So
the go ahead, brother.
7 years ago, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
7 years ago, Stephanie. So then, what incited, what brought you into this industry? How did it all begin for you, Stephanie?
Sure, sure. So when I wasn't one of the most fortunate, when I was working my 9 to 5. I had 2 children. I wasn't, making a lot of money, and I was just trying to find another way to make ends meet. So it started where I got a job online, which was a 9 to 5 job,
Okay. Okay.
and it was somebody who was in this industry, the company itself.
Right.
So while I was in this, it took 250 calls every day from 9 a.m. to
What?
sometimes 5 p.m. Yes, and I had to meet this protocol,
Uh-huh.
and it was just too much. I couldn't handle it anymore. And at that point, I started kind
Wow.
of getting into the business a little bit. And then the boss let me off. So during the time, because I was making
Uh-huh.
mistakes, because I kept going into my business and into the company. You can't do that once you start doing that. It doesn't work out. So the boss let me go. He let me go at the end of November and then said he would call me back in January. That never happened. I made my first 2K and
That's
I just never went back.
nice.
That
So
was
I gotta give a
it.
I gotta give a
Cold
special
turkey.
shout out. By the way, I want to kindly interrupt you, and I hope
No problem.
hope you don't take offense. This right here, Donkey Productions, is actually my 12-year-old son. I want to give a shout out to my son, Bronco
Nice.
Brown. Yeah, thanks for
Bye.
watching, son. I love that guy. So what? Wow. So that says a lot about you already because you you know you saw something that you wanted to do differently, and you saw a different sort of thing that maybe I guess what I admire is that you can see something in a different light, that even though somebody has said, hey, this is the way, you know you're looking at it differently. So
Hmm.
what was that
And,
maybe made you feel as though that you could do
and
something, do a task a little bit differently? Was it that it was so emotionally straining, or what was it exactly that made you feel as though, things could be done just a little bit in your way, a different way?
So it was because the person that I was working for was actually running an online business and he
Okay.
was having us do cold calling. And I was thinking to myself, all this time, I could be doing that. Like I could be running my own business, online. And I just decided that I didn't want to struggle anymore. And I didn't want to spend hours making these calls. It was getting to be too much. And I had to find another way.
well,
And I
yeah,
these calls.
250
250 calls.
calls. I mean,
That'd
Cold
be
that would
emotionally
burn me
turkey.
out
straining.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah. So I said, that's it. I'm done with the corporate world. I don't
Yeah.
care what I have to do, but I'm going to do it.
Uh-huh.
I'd be burned out like a candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but the good things about this, and I'm only assuming, you can tell me if I'm wrong, the good things about this is it did give you a pretty good experience in the public relations in part of things and
Hmm.
dealing with people, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It helped me shift my mindset a lot when I did come into the business because, when you're working in the corporate world, you have to watch everything you say. You have to watch who's behind you, who you're on the phone with. So it kind of gives you that mindset to want to do things for yourself and just be careful on how you do it.
Yeah, watch your P's and Q's, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Pints and quarts. Watch your pints and quarts. All right. Look at Lambo. I love Lambo. I'd be fired or fried. Maybe he meant fried.
I've been fired many
Yeah.
times. I don't take I don't take authority very well when it comes to, them telling me what to do. I suck at that. I want to be my own boss.
Yeah. I like that. Do things in
That's we
sprinkle.
get to right. We get to a certain point in our life where we make that decision. That comes into focus. In perspective that, hey, I want to be my own boss. So then you ask yourself, what exactly will it take for me to become my own boss?
Mhm.
That's where it is. That is the part in life that we all want to come to is, hey, becoming our own boss, and that gives you a lot of freedom when you become your own boss. I mean, you dictate when you go to work, when you do work, how long you want to work. You are your own boss.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's been
be your own.
incredible.
Yeah, it's I like that. Be your own BOSS. So
Mhm.
the journey from, having that sort of epiphany, right?
Mhm.
Hey, I could be doing this on my own. Um, so as your story sort of unfolds, I mean, what was your first experience, or what was your first introduction,
This
to
is a
the
funny one.
online marketing?
So I tried just about every course there is out there, and I
Uh-huh.
thought that I could build a business for $7. It's embarrassing when I say it. And then I reached out to a lot of people in Messenger, just trying to feel them out, see how to do it. But because I was so new to it, everybody was trying to pitch me. So I kept investing
Yes.
in everybody, and I didn't know what I was doing. But,
Yeah.
it came with a price. So if I wanted
Uh-huh.
to learn how to, go further with it, it was always somebody saying, well, you have to pay $1,000, you have to pay $500, like, and I just kept doing that and just started to slowly learn. I mean, I lost money doing it, but it was also a learning experience. And we fail to learn, right?
Right,
That's
right,
a good
right.
way.
Yeah.
You have to
Exactly.
fail.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the important thing along the way is that we take personal notes and we learn from these mistakes, and we pick ourselves up and continue going. And if you've been doing this for 7 years, what that tells me about you, Steph, is that
You
you're
don't quit.
you're very
No, never,
resilient. You're very
never.
resilient, and you're right, and your perseverance is
I never
there.
made a penny, not a penny in 7 years, not $1.
Other than
And I
that,
just kept going, kept going. And my husband was getting so mad because I kept, can you pay for this course? Can you pay for that course? And he kept doing it because he believed in me. But
uh-huh.
I think he believed in me more than I believed in myself. And I just kept going and going. And now here I
I
am
love it.
7 years later.
Good. He didn't quit on you
and
either,
and
huh?
that
No,
right.
he was
I
getting
mean,
pissed,
that's
but
the
never quit.
right. I mean that is the intrepid spirit in us, though, right? I mean, we're always looking like into wait. I see this course, I see that course, and it's important not to always chase after every little shiny object out there, but you always, if you're not having the success that you need, you're looking at, okay, so then if this isn't the program or the course that's going to get me there, then which course or program will get me there, or mentor will help me, you know
Hmm. Yep,
there had to been a certain point where you came to that course / program and mentor. And at what was that where you found the program and mentor that you
absolutely.
needed?
So, sure. So I met a lady who was actually willing to help me without a price tag. So I always go
Okay.
back and say that she's my angel. Like, she spent her time with me, and she got me started with a couple CRM systems that kind of helped me find my prospects, build up my Facebook engagement. And it didn't cost me thousands of dollars. I was maybe paying about $100 a month, to have this. And I started making a few thousand. And then from there, well, I actually lagged on the program that I'm in now for a year and a half, because at that point I was ready to give up because nothing was working. And then I ended up, when I lost my job, I said, okay, I need to put my mind into this, because if I don't, nothing's going to happen. So I put my mind, my full force into it, basically put my hand in my brain, flipped my mindset. It wasn't easy. It was like a challenge, but I did that. And then I started where I am now. And then in 3 months, I made $60,000. And it's
Wow.
like
Wow.
Wow,
incredible. I
Wow.
still
that's
think
That's
it's
awesome.
surreal.
that is that is amazing. That is
Yeah.
amazing amount of money in 3 months. So
I still don't believe it's
you know,
true.
right? Okay,
Pinch yourself.
so I mean, just like me, I'm sure the viewers are wondering, what you did to flip that switch in your mind and to be able to turn things around. I mean, what exactly was it?
I'll tell you what it is. So my mentor came down on me. She's like, you're always talking about not making commissions. Why don't you start thinking about this? And like she kind of like gave me shit. Right. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
Uh-huh.
she's right. And then she told me to buy a book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And I bought that. I'm serious. Like I read one paragraph and the next
Okay.
morning I woke up on a high horse. I was like, that's it. I'm done. And I just went full force and I grinded.
All right.
Like, you know,
What's still early here? What is the name of this book again?
it's called The Power of the Subconscious
Subconscious.
Mind.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it
Very
did it for
cool.
me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I
I
tell all
haven't
my
read that
I'm
clients
gonna
one.
have
to
to
get
look
it.
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a guy who heals himself
Uh-huh.
mentally and like just it's a preacher who heals
Uh-huh.
himself mentally because he's so strong-willed that he's able to actually heal himself. It's incredible. Yeah. That's what did it for me. Like I just read one paragraph and that was it.
Mind.
Mhm. Yeah.
Very cool. I love self-care
What's
and
that I'm talking about?
yeah, I love
Power.
self-care.
Yeah. It takes you. It takes you to do it. Nobody else can do it for
You're
you.
right.
It's a mental thing and you've got to do it. Like there's just no way around it.
We're our biggest enemy in most cases. You're right.
Absolutely.
I think and absolutely. I think the mental aspect of this game is so understated.
Mhm. Big time.
Well, to move forward a little bit, so this mentor of yours, she you and she had this discussion that kind of helped you see things in a different light. You
Mhm.
read this book, The Power of the Subconscious, and you decided to make a big change.
I did.
And what did you change, like your routine? Did you change, what sort of changes did you start to make that put you on a better path?
I definitely changed my routine because when I first came in, I was going through a depression because nothing was working for me. So I would sleep a lot, spend a lot of time in my room, just, watching movies, trying to take the stress out of my mind.
Yeah.
So of course that had to change. I had to stop, sleeping all day. I had to turn that around and just try to start being more positive with things and just grinded. Like there were days where I didn't even
Mhm.
eat. I just said, I gotta be on this. Like I don't have a choice. So I just kept going and going and going and it pays off. Like when you're consistent, it does pay off. You just gotta keep pushing.
I like that. That's a very good value nugget right there.
That is
Value
key.
bomb.
Yeah. Boom! We have a value bomb.
It is a value bomb. She's just dropped a value bomb without any notice. Ooh.
Um,
Boom!
I like it. Dropping bombs, dropping
mean,
bombs, dropping bombs, dropping bombs.
So you started fine tuning and adjusting a lot of the small things, the fine things that are your job more crucial to you.
Mhm.
I mean, so what now to help you with that time management? Sort of a tool like Notion or Trello, or do you have a book that you write down things for daily action plan, daily tasks?
No, I actually don't. I don't because I know my process and I do the same process every day.
Okay,
Like
okay.
always the same process.
Mm-hmm.
7 p.m., I do my friend request.
Mm-hmm.
8 p.m., I do my engagement. Like I try to keep it consistent so that I always know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And if I start something new, I'm a phone notes freak. I put it all in my notes on my
Okay,
phone.
like you record it or you like
Just
put it
paste it. Like if I have
copy and
something that
paste.
I need to do,
Okay.
yeah, I'll just paste it in there and then go back to it. And I know that that day is what I need to go back to. I'll set a reminder,
Mm-hmm.
on my phone and just make sure that I get to it.
Nice. So this is incredible. I like this because it
That's
gives me
what's
a
up.
different perspective. It really does. I like that. So it's doing the same thing consistently, and so it becomes like an old hat,
Yeah.
right? You
If I
know?
don't do it, I feel guilty.
Okay. Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but
Well, you know it
All
works,
right.
right?
No,
You've seen
I can
results.
relate to that guilty feeling.
yeah, yeah. And then I got to get back to it.
All
Yeah.
right. So tell us a little bit about how it's. I mean, obviously, you've told us you've sprinkled a little bit of some success with saying that you made 60,000, but give us if you would, explain a little bit more about how this has brought you results, and that if you do it consistently, it's a recipe for success for you.
Absolutely. So, first, it's really about finding a program or a mentor that can offer you the things that are going to shortcut everything for you in your business. You don't want to have to be sitting there building funnels. You don't want to have to be sitting there building an email list, which could take years. Try to find something where that is shortcutted for you so you can spend more time building relationships, spending more time with people that, need help, that are struggling in the business. You want to target people that are frustrated because we all know where we came
Yeah.
from, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, right.
Mm, I mean, that's how I did it.
It
Yeah.
came from the dark abyss. It's really dark and lonely where I come from.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because having to do all that other stuff, like the tech parts, this is what stood in my way for 7 years.
Okay.
And then it
Okay.
also results in upsells. People want to upsell you because you're not knowledgeable in that field to be able to do the tech parts. So that can be a major setback. So try to find something where, your mentor or a program that you're into is going to have that stuff done for you. So at the end of the day, you can shortcut, the
Right.
hard parts.
So,
Yeah.
uh, so in other words, find a program mentor that will do all the heavy lifting for you in the
Yes.
tech or admin department, so that you can do all the easier things with relationships, trust, nurturing the relationships with your customers, so you can
Absolutely.
make the sales, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
I mean, that sounds fantastic to me. I mean, what
it is.
one of the things I hate doing is getting into the weeds, getting into the sales funnel, integrating the autoresponders. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
something I like to do, to be honest with you. So I can totally relate to that.
And then imagine a beginner, right? Who was
Oh
like
yeah.
me when I first started. Like, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And that is gonna cause a person to want to quit. So, get into something that can show you how to do it, but are also doing it for you. So it's more on the handheld side and you get more guidance and support.
Nice. Nice. Lambo says he sees that that's an issue as well, and he helps his students with this. The so it sounds like that's something that you've been able to really improve, and again, something I already noticed because of your authenticity when you and I interacted, that you weren't it wasn't like when you and I were chatting that you were like pouncing like a lion trying to pitch me. You weren't viewing me as a son of a pitch, right?
Well, I had met your brother prior, and then him and I were talking, but then I saw you come up in the suggestions, and I'm like, "Hey, those two look
The
alike. That's got to
the
be his
brother,
brother. That's got to be his brother." So I thought I'd reach out to you because you both
Uh-huh.
look alike.
Yeah. All right. All
and
right.
and what it is for me. It's really just helping from my heart. If you have that, and you know that you really want to help people, and that's what's inside of you, you're gonna make a lot of money in this business. It's all about that. Because
It
people
is.
can smell a picture from a mile away. They know
It
when you're
really-
trying to pitch them.
And
Like,
oh my
what's the point?
gosh. And when they come into the DMs, I gotta tell you, it brings such a negative vibe when they just automatically slide into your DM and no connection, sort of probing questions or trying to get to know you. Hey, I'm very blunt and I'm direct, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm like, why would you do that?
And then they throw you a link, and they don't even
Right.
know if you even can benefit from it. Like,
Yes, exactly. In
Or
fact,
if you have any interest, yeah. Or if you
Yeah,
have
well,
any interest.
I try not to
exactly.
call him out on it. But sometimes ultimately I get frustrated, and I, I don't know if I should have said this, but I did. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I got
Look at this comment, Lambo.
I have a pitch breath.
Pitch
You're
breath.
right. So
They
it
do.
recently in a DM, I had this happen, Steph. All right, and what happened is I just said, listen, respectfully, okay, I tried to I put that up front, and although sometimes even what comes later they forget the word respectfully, but I put it out there first, right? Respectfully, you don't really know me, so
Exactly.
if you're sharing a link, how do you know what's going to help resolve an issue?
Exactly. That always makes me laugh when I see that. I'll reply and I'll be like, I made 60 grand in 3 months. I've got 300 clients that I'm guiding. Everything is built for me. Are you sure I need that? Like, get to know me a little bit first.
Yeah,
Right?
take me out to dinner first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me some flowers.
Wine and dine me.
Right,
Wine
but
and dine
speaking
me.
of
Make me feel good. Built.
yeah,
Don't send me a link.
no, don't do that. That's a red flag right there.
Yeah.
But speaking of courting and dining, so you had that hand holding, so to speak,
Yes.
and your mentor did it, and then you found a an online business, a course, or something that was giving you direction and a blueprint or a map.
Mhm.
And so that's they try to boink on the first. They do try to boink. And it's boinking ridiculous, Lambo. It is. So, and I want to kind
No,
of,
it's like,
I want to,
how do they expect you to go to first base, second base, third base, and then make it to home plate?
yeah,
It's crazy.
it is cray cray, and
Block. No, I'm kidding.
it's boinkers. So, but you did get that hand holding, so to speak, and you had guidance, and you had a mentor that was straight with you, which I love, by the way.
Mhm.
So, and if you hadn't gotten that relationship, right? If you hadn't like bonded with her, she probably, I don't know, maybe she still would have been straight with you. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't have been where I am today if we
Right,
didn't
right.
bond,
If she
because
hadn't
she
been
helped
that
me
way,
meet
yeah,
new people, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I want to kind of talk about that. Is that I understand that there's no one size fits all in affiliate marketing, but I do want to kind of talk about what's worked for you, and because we always say, hey, listen, this is what's worked for me, right? Because it's we're all made differently. Even though Jeff and I we look like replicas, and we we look like clones, but we're really not, and so everybody is a little bit different, and what may work for you may or may not work for someone else, but there is a chance, because of the number of people in the world, all right, that if it worked for you, there's a strong chance that it may work for someone else, all right. And so if it did, all right, I'd like to talk about that. So I shared some links already, and I've got a ticker going about your Facebook group. So, tell me a little bit about what came first, your Facebook group, or did you find the course or the program, the online program? Which one came first that has kind of been more instrumental?
Sure. So I never really used a Facebook group. when I first started, I started with Facebook ads, and of course,
Mhm.
they banned me from doing that. So I wasn't able to use Facebook ads. So I realized and I figured out how to flip the Facebook algorithm because of the fact that I wasn't able. Now, guys, get ready for another
All
nugget
right, another
because
nugget.
because I wasn't really
Well,
able to.
hold on. Boom! Boom!
Nuggets
Boom!
coming your way, guys. So because I wasn't able to use ads, and I wasn't able to do the things that other people were able to do on Facebook, I kind of had to research and learn how to kind of flip the Facebook algorithm so it would start
Flip
to
the
work in my
script.
favor. So I started providing content that actually will bring value to somebody's business. So you can have thousands and thousands of followers. That means nothing if you're not bringing them to value,
Value.
right? So I thought, okay,
Love it.
I'm kicked out of Facebook ads. What else can I try? So I decided that I would just start putting value out there, something that's going to help somebody else build their business without a price. And
Mhm.
I just kept posting value content every day. My followers started building. I also knew the importance of engaging on other people's feeds. And I started doing that, 20 or 30 of those a day, again, being consistent with it, having a specific time that I did it every day. And I noticed that I started getting people reaching out to me rather than me having to reach out to them
Chase.
in
All
Messenger.
right. I like
It's a
that.
really good way of building up relationships with people
Yeah.
where you don't have to be begging them or family members to join your program.
That is a great value bomb right there. I like that.
Excellent.
Yeah. Hope that helps.
No, that is very helpful. So the and who is who if you're watching live right now, drop a comment #live. And if you watch this on the replay, that's cool too. All right. And if you watch it on the replay later, just put in the comment section #replay. Attracting your dream customer. I like that, Lambo. That's it. Um, and there's something to be said about understanding what your target audience wants. Amanda, I love it. Thanks for watching, Amanda. Because you're right. The value number is so important. It's crucial. And because gone are the days, okay, of and I don't even know if they were really effective, but gone are the days of coming on and just putting in your link and saying that you've got to join this, you've got to join this, because our mentor always says, well, if you don't even know somebody and somebody starts telling you you need to join this, they don't even know you, and so gone are the days, I'm afraid. And I don't even know if they were very effective previously, but gone are the days where you just go to Facebook groups that are business related, network marketing or whatever, and you just start putting in a bunch of links. That's just not going to work anymore. And the value that you're talking about, I think is super crucial. It is to anybody's success that is sustainable, long term, right?
Hmm.
Because maybe somebody could drop a link somewhere and there's a chance that somebody's going to click on it and think, hey, this is a good deal. That there is a chance that may happen, but a sustainable business, you've got to have value and you've got to bring some quality, and you definitely
True.
do that. Yeah, you definitely do that. So Stephanie is the best. She has helped me with my business.
Thank you,
Right.
Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy, for
Hi,
dropping in.
Amanda.
Yeah. Thanks for also
All
watching
right. So
Lambo, Amanda.
who's Kath to you exactly?
Kathy is a lady that I've been speaking with for
Stephanie,
quite some
who is
time.
Kathy?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, there's just a little bit of a lag, Stephanie.
Awesome.
Yep. So
Okay,
Kathy
great.
is somebody who I've been speaking with for quite a while. And I've just been providing value to her, just letting her know how this can help her business. But again, never pitched her right away. So a good friend of mine.
Awesome. And
And Amanda is
Awesome.
one of my uh, clients and friends.
sweet. Thanks for
Mhm.
watching, Amanda. Thank you. And she says you are amazing.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
You can't
tuning
argue with that. You can't
in,
argue with
Mel.
that.
You
Really
too. Love
appreciate
you
the support.
both.
Yeah. All right. And so it's what was the online business and the program that has worked for you? I want to give you an opportunity to kind of talk about that. I've already put in the links in the comment section so that if people want to either link up with your Facebook group or if they want to take advantage of some of the information that has helped you and worked for you, then I want to make that available as well. But can you kind of share and kind of talk about that from um, the name of the business and what's worked for you and why it works for you better?
Sure. So the name is Leeds Lion. The creator of the program, his name is Randy. I've known him for close to 2 years. We developed a very, very strong friendship. Um, and when I started into his program, he's the kind of person who will like sit there and coach affiliates, things that other gurus don't do.
Okay.
He gives them an email list, he gives them an autoresponder. We work together. So
Okay.
he hand holds people just as I do. So it really gives people the type of guidance and support that they actually need to build a striving business.
I like that. Yeah, that is different. And I've watched some of his videos already, and from what I've already gathered, when he's on these videos, is that he does come across like a normal guy. I'm not saying that I can spot a BSer, but but he
Very
doesn't.
humble,
Yeah,
very humble.
exactly. He doesn't come across as some sort of used car salesman or some
No,
super
absolutely not. Mhm.
over the top. I'm gonna hype this up
Yeah,
and
you
so on and so forth.
Yeah, like boasting cars
Yeah,
and
right.
no, he's very humble, very simple, and actually cares about his affiliates. And I think that's what made us click
Mm-hmm.
because, they do say in this business, you want to attract people that are like yourself. So I think that's what started to happen over the time where I started to fully understand the concept of what I was supposed to be doing in the business.
Very cool.
Mhm.
And what
right.
and
Okay. You could use yeah. I mean, now we could usually tell when someone's using genuinity and authenticity right off the bat.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. And man, look at this. Make 700,000 in 2 hours type of person. Yeah, that's what he's.
That's definitely a dream.
2 hours.
You can do this. All you have to do is click on the link.
That's funny.
Lambo's awesome. Authenticity is the key. It really is. And especially if it's sustainable, like
One
if
hundred
you're looking
percent.
for success for the long term, and people eventually, you may be able to go incognito or in the short term, fool somebody. But I think that long term, they'll kind of figure out that you're not following through with what you may say, or that some of it was a little bit too far fetched, so on and so forth. But so Randy has been a guy that has you've known well now since 2017, and you've interacted with him. You've been able to grow a really good rapport with him. And so if I've understood right, what sets it apart is that he's providing an autoresponder. He's also helping people with build a list right up front. Is that
Mhm.
what you're
Yeah, he
saying?
also gives coaching, so 6 months of direct coaching, accountability calls,
Okay,
which will give
okay.
you the guidance, like holding your hand through the steps. Professional copywriter that sends out your sequence, a
Awesome.
thousand emails. So
Mhm.
he's really, offering the things that people need,
Mhm.
branding, Facebook content, So it just shortcuts all of the headaches that you would have to do on your own so that you can start, moving in the right direction.
Nice. And who doesn't like a shortcut? I know I do, especially when it
Right.
helps you kind of get to where you want to be.
For beginners, it really helps. Yeah.
Right. And I think you alluded to this earlier. I totally agreed with it. And that's that sometimes in the beginning, when you're having to learn all these difficult things and you're experiencing these hardships of learning these things, they are enough sometimes to persuade someone to quit.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why a lot of the time it's always good to have a backup tool that can, shortcut things for people, because a lot, like for me, I do everything manually, but other people maybe wouldn't be able to do that either because of a job that they're doing, or they just don't have the time, it happens. So if you have something that can shortcut that for them, it may keep them on board, because there are a lot of people that do quit in their business. And I see this happen all the time. So it's good
It
to
does.
shortcut everything for them.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't shortcut everything. I mean, there's
Especially
work.
No, you can't shortcut everything, and eventually,
exactly.
but in the very beginning, to do that really does. I can understand that it can be very helpful for somebody new,
Yeah.
and eventually, some of those things aren't going to seem as overwhelming, because as you start to help them learn, and then they start to get a little bit more acclimated and familiar with steps, then it's not going to be as towering of a problem, because they've encountered it and it's more familiar with them. You know what I mean?
That's right. And
Yeah.
they're saving money too, because they don't have to pay for funnel builders, they don't have to pay for autoresponders, no coaching, they don't no upsells. So at the end of the day, we're saving them thousands of dollars, and that also comes along with actually wanting to help people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Saving them time and effort and money.
That's right.
Yes. So very cool. So the list, you're
Thank you.
awesome. I love the activity in your Facebook group, and you've got a pretty good following. And I love that these people, Amanda, some of these people like Kathy that are tuning in from YouTube, and of course, got to give some love to Lambo. Thanks for giving just dropping comment bombs, Lambo. Thank you for making this interactive. But what would you say to somebody who has just started out? All right, somebody who maybe has interest, obviously, because they've started, but just is either overwhelmed or confused. And what would you give to them as a suggestion in regards to what's worked for you, and what would be some guidance that you could give?
Sure. So the first thing that is the most important is choose one product and stick with it. Don't jump around, because the moment you start jumping around, it's going to confuse you. It's going to distract you from the one thing that you're trying to do. I made this mistake in my business, hopping all over the place. It was getting in the way of my learning. It was getting in the way of being focused on what I was actually there to do. That's number one. And try to build relationships.
Right.
I can't stress that enough. That is super important. When you're talking to someone, don't pitch them right away. Try to just build a relationship with that person and really find out their pain points.
Okay, so build relationships of trust and get to the point where you have that know, like, and trust factor with your clients, huh? Is that right?
Absolutely.
Don't
Hold
stop
on. What
talking.
happened? He was gone and now he's back.
Don't stop talking. Don't stop talking. Okay. Don't get discouraged and stop. You got to keep talking, and make sure that, too many people, I get it. Okay. Too many people, they get discouraged and they stop. Keep going. Stephanie helps everyone that is around her. She is the best
Thank
with
you.
relationships.
Thanks so much. I
Nice.
try my hardest.
What a compliment that is.
I like it.
Yeah, what a compliment that is.
I can't see who it is though.
Yeah.
It's just
So
a
what
Facebook user.
you can
Yeah, it looks like it's a person from.
probably your Facebook group,
It
or
looks like it's a person from your Facebook group.
yeah, that's what I
Oh, my
think.
group. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So you'll be able to go into your comment section in your Facebook group, and
Yeah.
you can see who said that. It'll have their name in the comment section there. But
Who it
Awesome.
was
Thank
after.
you so much.
yeah, or maybe right now the person who's commenting right there who just said that can just type in their name and give us some. But anyway, we're coming to the end here, but what I want to do is I want to give you a little bit of a time to give some shout outs. All right. It's going to be shout out time. Who would you like to shout out? It's Renee Phillips, by the way. Okay, here we go. Thanks for,
Oh, Renee, hi.
yeah, thanks for dropping that comment, Renee. That's a very, very cool comment to give her. She is very good. I want to attest to that. I think she's very genuine, and I love the way that you do cultivate and grow relationships. So I would confirm that. I would concur.
Thank you.
Anyway, so shout out time. Shout out time. All right. So whom would you like to shout out? I'm going to put you somewhat solo when we do this again. And whom would you like to shout out in regards to whether it's somebody like your husband or whatever, people that have been instrumental in regards to keeping you on your journey?
For sure. So I want to give a big shout out to my mom, my beautiful mother. She's like my best friend. She's my rock. She supported me through everything. And I want to give a shout out to all of my clients. I love you all. Thank you all for your support. You guys are all amazing. Thank you. And of course, a shout out to Jared and Jeff for giving me this beautiful opportunity. Come on. Thank you.
Nice. I
That's
love
my
it.
shout
Thank
out.
you. Mom. We've got maybe a son or daughter watching.
I don't even know. Is she? Adela, is that you? Hi.
That's awesome.
Oh, my
Yeah.
beautiful son, one of them. And a shout out to my beautiful children, my family. All of you have been there for me
Very
and
cool.
supported me through everything.
Right. Okay. That was actually going to be my next question, Stephanie. Right. I made a post today that you commented on, and thanks for commenting on it. Right. And it was about my why. Right. My wife is my biggest why, but I have two daughters that are also part of my why. So maybe you could address, touch on your why.
My why is my family more than anything else. My mother, my children, my husband, my circle of family. That is my biggest why. This is why I do what I do every day. It's for them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Well, keep doing it. You're amazing. Your
Yep.
authenticity.
talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I mean, I don't know if you have learned and taken lessons for guitar, but you rock. All right,
Aw,
you rock.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
All right. So thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Keep fighting in your business. Keep pushing. Never give up. I believe in every one of you.
Love it. Thank you,
Awesome.
Stephanie.
Thank you. Bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye-bye. All right. So here we go.
Oh,
man.
there we go. I thought
we
it
go,
was
there we
like
go.
going solo.
Yeah, there we go. So super, super cool that we had her on. So much energy. Just a great person that helps people, helps them develop. I'm so glad we did this, and thanks for all the comments from everybody from her Facebook group.
Sure.
Lambo, you brought it with the comments, homie. Thank you. And we've got a bunch of other people, of course, that tuned in from my son. Anybody else who I've not mentioned, Kathy Cohen, Amanda White, anybody else who watches this on the replay, you know, shout out to you for giving us an opportunity to help other people. Anyway, Jeff, before we
For sure.
end
Right.
this, what kind of nugget
And
do you want to
again,
drop?
Well, I think we need to underscore here the resiliency that she has. Stephanie showed us that, hey, you really want to do something. 7 years
Do it.
she's been into this, Jared. 7 years, right?
Mhm.
And Ollie, our mentor, had been doing this 6 years before he hit it
Yeah.
big. So it won't. Sometimes for people, it's not going to be an overnight success. If you really want something, you're going to be patient, right? You're going to have to find the right mentor and the right mindset to make it happen. Right? You have to
Mhm.
believe that it's possible, right?
All right. Hold on. Hold on. High five. High five.
Okay, I'm trying there.
There we go. High five.
All right, there we go. High five. Thank you. So I got to bounce. I've got my son who's locked outside. I can hear him yelling. Boom! That's right, Lambo. I can hear him yelling and needs me to unlock the door or open the door. But that's life, right? And
It
we're
is. It's
live,
funny.
and I'm gonna share that because life happens. Life happens. So thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for supporting us so that we can help other people and get their story told and give them some exposure, because I love success stories. This is definitely one that I'm glad we told. Lambo, thanks, much love, and everyone else for tuning in. Jeff, get some sleep, go take a nap, and I'll holler at you soon, brother.
All right, peace.
Okay, peace.
A lot of nuggets in here, folks. Let's go. Thanks
All
for
right,
watching,
go.
everybody.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway, and in the driveway.